Welcome to the DoubleACS Daily News for September 17, 2015. Soon, Attleboro residents may not have to leave the city in order to earn a four-year degree. Bristol Community College is working with Bridgewater State University to create a program that will allow for students to begin work at BCC and then go on to complete their higher coursework at Bridgewater State. To find out more, we spoke with BCC Dean Rodney Clark.
Bristol graduates already transfer to Bridgewater State and UMass Dartmouth in record numbers each and every year. But by having this type of a transfer relationship housed right here in this building, essentially Bristol students can graduate on the first floor with all their courses and programs, and then literally migrate up to the second floor of the same building to do 2 more years of study to complete their baccalaureate degree. It's a wonderful kind of a partnership, and granted, we're still in the exploratory stage, still have some discussions and working on some of the details, but we're really confident this will be fantastic for us. It's not uncommon for us to hear from students who talk about they would love for Bristol to be in a position to offer bachelor's degree programs. And this type of a relationship allows that to happen in a way where they're in the same building studying without having to travel literally a half an hour away to get to Bridgewater's campus location. They can complete their bachelor's degree right here in this building. They're already familiar with it, they know the parking arrangements, the library services, the tutoring help. They're already familiar with the building. They already have a sense of what we're about, what we offer. So by formalizing this kind of a partnership, will go a long, long way for both institutions. What makes it really attractive for students is that for them to essentially finish their freshman and sophomore classes, earn the associate's degree at Bristol, and then transfer all those credits from Bristol will follow them to Bridgewater. They'll be accepted, and they can finish their junior and senior years at Bridgewater State University and complete the baccalaureate degree. Not only is it convenient for them, certainly to be able to do it that way, but it's saving the student money. In other words, if they went to Bridgewater, even though it's a state institution, but certainly it costs more than Bristol, if they spent 4 years worth of tuition and fees at Bridgewater, but instead did 2 years at Bristol, paid our costs, which is essentially half, if not more than half, of what Bridgewater charges, and then transfer on, they're saving that kind of money.
The Attleboro Public Library has a unique display in celebration of this year's Big Read. We spoke with exhibit artist Meghan Crowley.
I'm kind of responsible for doing some of the bulletin boards, glass cases, signage for events and things like that. So for the Big Read for A Visit of Earthsea, the dragon was a major piece, a major element for tying everything all together. So I wanted to make sure that I did a piece that really drew attention to the dragon, that really tied it into the story and caught people's eye. It was a process making the dragon. It is actually old newspapers that the library has scanned in and are now in the system. So I recycled those. It's just newspaper and tape rolled up into different shapes and cut. And then I spray painted it and then used some acrylic paint and glitter to do some of the details. I began working as a severe special educator, and so I spent a lot of time working on bulletin boards within our classrooms and things like that. Before applying to undergraduate, I was considering applying for art school, so I've always had an interest in the arts and working with my hands. I think it's fantastic. So many different events for all different types of people, all different walks of life, all levels of education, all different interests. It really is going to be great, bring some more interest into the Attleboro Public Library. So I do have these 2 glass cases here. I have the map that is hanging down over the ledge. Down the stairs, the Attleboro's Big Read sign, I did that. And in the children's room is mostly where I've done my work on the bulletin boards. We just wrapped up superhero season, so I was in the process of taking that board down. And there's going to be a nice new dragon bulletin board going up hopefully next week once I get all the materials in. And we'll be transitioning to some fall bulletin boards for back to school. I love being at the library. Everybody here that I work with is fantastic. They always have a smile on their face when I walk through the door, so it's a nice place to be. And I really get a lot of creative freedom to kind of do what I want. They give me an idea and I just get to run with it, which I really get a lot out of that personally.
That's it for today's update. For DoubleACS News, I'm Austin Ricketts.